Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer. Thank you so much for coming on in to the Crypto Lifer Show. The craziest, fastest, most adrenaline-pumping show in the crypto sphere. Shout out to all my peoples out here. Shout out to all my lifers. Thank you guys for being here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. 43K is a big deal right off the bat, and we're not here to waste your time. We're here to show you what's cracking in Bitcoin land. So I was tracking this 1 hour kind of. What I do is I track pennants. If you're new to my channel, you're not sure what I'm doing, is I track pennants. And yeah, in a nutshell, okay? I project patterns, and then I watch to see if the pattern fills and use the stochastics RSI back and forth and a bunch of other fun stuff. And obviously we use Fibonacci. We also look for patterns, and we look at what's happening. But I've been watching this channel for Bitcoin for most of the day, and we broke out of it. Got to a high here of 43,957, almost broke 44K, and broke back to the downside. So, now, let me bring that music down a little bit for you guys. All right. And now, when I'm looking at this now, all right, how's the music and the voice ratio? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being on time on the live. Appreciate you guys for being here. Let me get my big sip of lemon water here to start the day. I even have I just keep the lemons also. Just keep the lemons as well. Also, let me tone this one thing down here. One thing. How's everybody feeling tonight? How you all doing? You know, I woke up this morning. What a beautiful day. And I knew it was going to be one of those last days towards the end of summer. And that would be it, you know. But what a beautiful day. What a beautiful, beautiful day. Ooh, I don't want to ghost myself there. I just want that outline out. Out. Smooth similarity. There you go. There you go. I'll take that. Okay, not financial advice. What do you think of that? Now I don't have to say it. It's right there. Where? Where is it? Wait. Where is it? It's right. Wait. It's right there. Not financial advice. All right? I'm not a financial advisor or a technical advisor. Everything I say and do here is for educational purposes only and entertainment purposes only. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. So I was saying, I even keep the cup of lemons with me because they say lemons. Oh, it's funny how the lemons actually look. Wow, they're like green almost. So it's almost green screen. That's trippy how the lemons are like see-through. That's trippy. But I drink lemon water. And I drink it by the liter. Okay, so Bitcoin's now oversold on the 15-minute. That's usually where it likes to pump, back up to the upside. We'll see if it can hold that level here. So far, look, resistance. That was insane resistance. And then we broke down. When we broke above it, that better hold is support now, which is about 42,000. Yeah, it's 42,800, and then it ranges right to this area here at 43,000. So, can Bitcoin hold 43K? Is the big question of the night. Really, that's where it is, and that's where we stand. Can we get a dead cat bounce? You know, boom. Anyway, taking a look at this here. And honestly, in my humble opinion, I truly believe that Bitcoin is going to well over $1 million. By 2024, I predict it will be over $1 million. By 2030, well over $5 million. Maybe to $10 million, I'm not sure for sure, but somewhere in the $5 to $10 million range by 2030. Mark my words, nail me to the cross with that one, all right? So, as it's coming down here on the 1 hour, pushing to the downside, about to be oversold. It could double bottom, though. We've seen huge momentumous move, even out of just a move like that, dumpage. So we'll be watching Bitcoin very, very closely. Not a lot of divergence here. Nothing really to see. Nothing too crazy. Do we see any bullish or... And what we did see here, though, was some hidden bullish. What am I talking about? Well, when I looked at it on the 1 hour, on this kind of, in this area here, I felt we had some candle closes in this area, and this bigger move here. But on the stochastics RSI, I was getting not the same angle to the upside. See, a little flatter, slight divergence there, and boom, we would get a break to the upside based off that. Sometimes the divergence is so slight you cannot see it, but oversold, V-shaped recovery, and boom to the upside. So all eyes on 43K in my humble opinion. And let's take a look at the weekly candle close. That's it. I'm going to do that. I'm not going too crazy today. My wife said she's not a fan, and so not that I guess, yeah, I'm whipped. I'll say I'm whipped. I'll let it be fine, but whatever. Even though I like it, it could be too much sometimes. I did it a few weeks in a row. Maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't. We'll see how it works. Sorry if I disappointed anybody that was really hoping for it. That was about it, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, so Bitcoin. Let's take a look at that. Not the best, not the worst. Let's look at the good and the bad things of the weekly candle close, shall we? And as always, let's get close and comfortable. Snuggly wuggly. Right? I mean, it's only once a week we get to hang out with the weekly candle close. All right. So there's Bitcoin on the weekly candle close. Let's take a look. It opened at 47,241. The high was 47,000. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, it opened at 47,271. The high was 47,347. The low was 39,600 on the dot, even Steven, which is crazy. And it closed at 43,160. It would close over $43,000. So we've got a little bit of support here, on the weekly. Not a lot of support on the weekly. Resistance back up here, resistance right here. Okay. And this is simple. You may think technical analysis is highly complex. A lot of people try to make it look complex to make you pay them a bunch of money. I just try to simply show you that you can do this. You just got to focus. Okay? Okay. Confusing. It's weird. I think I moved that somehow. I don't know how. Okay. So, weekly support for Bitcoin. Right now, it basically is 43K. If you can't hold that, it looks like we're coming down to about 40K. And then this kind of range bound area here at about 34,500, and then we're talking back at about 31K, and then 29,000, 30K range where we've whipped too many times. So the question that everyone says in it on everyone's mind, is it a high with a second high, and are we dumping? Is this like a double top and we're just dumping? I think the double tops were up here, top, double top, in my humble opinion. I feel like this is far enough away for a bit of a recovery. Another thing that I've kept saying over and over again, and I'm going to stick to my guns about, is this is the 618 and the 65 golden pocket, and we wicked right to the golden pocket. So Bitcoin has already come to the perfect place where it likes to accumulate if it's not retesting all the way for a massive dump. And we've seen this on many coins. We've seen many coins do this exact thing and then pump all the way to new highs and rip to the upside. So I'm looking at the weekly support for Bitcoin, and it's holding pretty well, right? But can 43K hold? That's a big deal. We're rounding here too, suggesting that, interesting. This is interesting. This is suggesting that we come for more here. And that is our huge rally on the weekly, which could create a momentumous move. Very interesting. So once we look at the weekly and we see where we're at, and we can, and another thing on the weekly that I want to keep bringing up, that a lot of people, fail to talk about, in my humble opinion, was the hidden bullish divergence that I brought up down here, which got us to have what's called, which said basically the move would be continued to the upside. The trend would continue to the upside. And when I've seen this, At the very least, we just retest previous highs, which we did already. Right there is our wickage area here. And here is our wickage area there. And I'm happy with that. Another thing I'm going to talk about, all right, is whenever we begin a big rally here, okay, we get above the 21-day moving average and we pump. We come, we retest, we pump. So there's a few retests maybe, you know, and we pump. If you had looked at it down here, we got above it right there, we were gone. We got above it right there, we were gone. We got below the 21-day moving average, dump. Below the 21-day moving average, dump. Below the 21, dump. Below the 21 right there, dump. We're back above the 21-day. I'll tell you right now, if we stay above the 21-day moving average, I'll be happy as a clam, and you won't see me complain, not one bit. If we break down and continue to have moving averages get crossed, like this 21 may cross the 50, I'd like to see it belly back up. If it crosses the 80 and the 100, I'll be looking at some pain, and we'll be wondering, can the price take, you know, some people say the price has to hit this 200-day moving average. That could take us to a low down here back to 28K a few months from now even. Possible, anything is possible. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let me take a look at the chat. Pop out that chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let me see what's up with these super chats. Thoughts on perp. Shout out to each and every one of you. Shout out to Inai Periego. If I say that right, Periego. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on in. Positive vibes in here tonight. Shout out to my man, Crypto Greg. Don Suave. 43K will be the daily bottom. Hey Beats. Hey Love. Hey Wifer. Shout out to Island Boy up in the spot. Ravin Rosa. Cleanse your pineal gland with lemon water and become superhuman. I think so. I really do. Assets don't up forever. Law of diminishing returns applies to all asset classes. Love Learning for the $20 super chat. Amazing. Group tutoring has helped me to see for the first time in almost 4 years of being in crypto. I can say that I've begun to trust my trades because of what you have taught me. Tutor sessions will change your life. Thank you. Thank you, Love Learning. I appreciate that. And yes, just so you know, we have a beginner's course. Set up your stuff. And then I also give you all my expert tips and tricks in the last hour. It's a 2-hour course. Jump on in. The link is in below every video. Jump on into the beginner's course. Up to about 5 to 7 people can take the course at one time. Jump on in. The link is below my videos. I will tutor you guys, and you'll have a blast. It'll be a 2-hour tutoring session. You will absolutely love it. Okay. Cake. Yo, Sammy. Gotta stay positive even when the market is negative. Gang, gang, gang. What up? Come to Marabella, Spain. I can't wait. I would love to. What's up, Trent? A dip to me is a new support level. If it helps maintain a new floor, so I see dips as a good thing, especially if I hold. I'm profiting no matter what, even with new dips. Exactly. Exactly. Beats just trying to short scalps. Trent Osborne. There you go. Do whatever you got to do to make it to survive. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so 15 minutes says Bitcoin's going to go on a little bit of a tear. We'll get back into the minimal spot, you know. But macro, we're all right, in my humble opinion. So that's my macro take on everything. You've kind of heard my spiel. I've given you a bunch of different reasons why I believe we're going to continue to the upside and bounce off this previous support and resistance region. Resistance, bounce. And we did already with a wick. I'm cool with it. We're holding on the 0.382 Fibonacci level 2 as well. We can hold at 0.382 at 43K, which is going up to 43,200 as we speak. All will be well. All right? So that's my 1 weekly jam. All right? Let's take a look at the 1 hour. What do we see happening on the 1 hour? Just kind of redoing my thing here. And that's clearly a double bottom, in my humble opinion. If I step back and breathe and just let the TA do its thing, that's a humble double bottom. A humble double bottom, right? So you could see this breaking back up at least to this high, you know, having a little bit of a rejection moment here, maybe coming back. So Bitcoin, can Bitcoin continue and make this double bottom make sense? Also, on a smaller area here in the micro sense, is this also a double bottom? And are we dealing with a bit of a triple bottom? And so these are things that I ask myself inside of the technical analysis that are going on. And these are the things that I see. All right. So highly likely, it could play out based on the technical analysis. So we clearly have some resistance where we're at right now and right here. So until Bitcoin can get above 45,000, what is this area here? 45,125. I thought so. Until Bitcoin gets above 45,125, this is a bear pennant to me that could break to the downside like this. Okay. Because when I flip that upside down, it looks pretty bullish, doesn't it? All right. So that's a bear pennant, in my humble opinion. Now, what I don't like and what I do like. Let's talk. Okay. 1 hour is coming to the downside. Ooh la la. About to be oversold. Could double bottom here. Maybe that just channels us and gets us out of the pattern, right? So that's not too bad. They work for me. I like what I'm seeing there. It says we could see Bitcoin go back down to 41,800, and it wouldn't even be scary. It would just fulfill my idea or my pattern, and all would be well. Okay? Okay. Also, we could be, this is a possibility here. Okay? Some could also say, okay, these are all the crazy wicks to the downside. Here's a more bullish scenario that's possible. Those were all bullish kind of fallouts of the channel, and the channel's tighter than that. And we're going to bounce closer than we think. Okay? And it's not going to make a bearish dump. We take a look at the 4 hour, and where are we? And that's kind of what I'm looking for. And see, the 4 hour wants to curve to the downside, does it not? Already kind of looking like it. And it could even double top and go bearish here. So I'm looking closely at this 4 hour, and I don't like what I'm seeing. But there is momentum. And it doesn't, there's still momentum in it. Doesn't mean it's over. I've seen some movement out of the double top here. So I'm not saying it's over. I'm just showing you the scenarios that are possible here. And kind of looking at why Bitcoin is so kind of in such a sketchy place right now. Also, this is also a downtrend line here. Which we're going to put in place right here. And so Bitcoin also needs to break this trend here, which is a downtrend, Again, remember, we've gone over this, and this is the handle of the giant cup and handle that we've talked about many times on the 4 hour and the daily. And the daily still is in our favor, right? So we're just trying, we're getting through the pain of this 4 hour in this 1 hour as they oscillate and just, up here now we got to watch the 4 hour, see what it does. And it's telling you that it highly likely ends up back down here, And don't be surprised if we get it even lower. And this extends like this. You have to be ready for anything. And I'm trying to show you how the technical analysis can teach you. There's only so many paths the price can take. And then it has to go through a geometric path, right? So Bitcoin. And then back to this level here. Okay? So I could see 37K 500, which we've been talking about for a long, long time, ever since we identified this rising wedge here, and suggested that Bitcoin could end up at 37,500. We've been talking about it for a while, and we're getting close. All right, we're getting close. So far, we're getting a pump. All right, which is great. All right, I'll take anything right now at this point. So I'm going to go to a smaller time frame, and we're going to macro it out now. But you can see what I see on the 4 hour. You can see what I see on the daily and the weekly, and you can see what I see on the 1 hour. Look, we're going to take a look at the 15-minute now and kind of just see what's happening. Why are we pumping? Where is the pump going? How much more space do I think the pump has? Okay, so 15-minute is low, pumping to the upside. We did say that at the beginning of the show. It's funny, right? I said, well, the 15-minute is low. I like the long lows. Almost a bit of a diamond pattern forming here too as well, right? It's interesting. We could say that it fell out of the pattern and now it's trying to break back into the pattern. That's legit for me. That's a legit thing. So let's get a 15-minute candle close above this channel. 43 seconds. That will close above the channel. There you go. So Bitcoin It's getting pretty green, and it still has room to go. All right, so highly likely, though, it just makes it to the top of the pattern, like right around here to 43,800, 43,750, something like that, maybe even 9 at the most, and then channels its way around again. Because the 1 hour still has some momentum to the downside. But what is it making? It's making an inverted head and shoulder, is it not? Check it out. It's a funky one, but I've seen these play out. The idea is to try to stay ahead of the price at all times. This would be a beautiful thing if it did something like this. And then broke on out, right? That would enable the 1 hour to kind of double bottom here, fulfill its kind of double bottom. So I'm giving the Stokes room to kind of figure themselves out and play to the upside. The only issue, though, is you got that 4 hour would have to double top, and then you still got the 4 hour needing to dump on you. So just like we dumped there, and we dumped the last 2 times the 4 hour was turning on us, right there it turned, nasty dump. And right there it turned, nasty dump. And we're getting close to that area again. So I don't go against what happened in the past. Last 2 times we had a nasty dump. It's either here we're going to dump or we're going to double top and dump. But a dump for pursuit is 4 hours not that healthy. So putting that out there. As Bitcoin holds 43,000. And that's all I want is Bitcoin to hold 43K. But to me, I lean bearish based on the technical analysis. Based on that 4 hour, I lean bearish, And then to the daily, that daily is kind of intermittent, in between. It's a little in between. It's been fighting. And then you go to the trend. High, lower low, lower high, lower low. If we put in another lower high, this is just putting in a downtrend. And there's nothing else you can say about it. It is a cup and handle, and we're watching that as well. And that comes down to like certain support and resistance levels that need to hold. Otherwise, the handle just becomes a bit absurd, Like we don't want to break 43K or 41,000. You start breaking 41,000, to me, it's going to have to come test these areas. So we're watching Bitcoin closely, and how I track it is basically this 15-minute, keeping it a bit of a pennant here and watch it. What does that say for the rest of the market? Well, heavy volatility keeps people on their toes. Also, low volume on a Sunday night. And the weekly candle didn't bring in that much volume like we thought. It's kind of like lackluster. Better than nothing, right? We're getting a little bit of a pump now. It's better than nothing. But it is what it is. So, weekly candle close for Bitcoin. A bit uneventful for tonight. No huge pump, no huge dump. Kind of flatlined, right? From where we were before. And there we go to the next weekly close. We did it again, folks. And didn't it feel like we just did the weekly close? It's pretty crazy. It felt like we just did the weekly close not too long ago. I almost lost my voice yesterday, so it's a little more hoarse, little deeper than normal. It's because I just, it's getting raspy in my old age. We take a look at Bitcoin here on the weekly, and it could be forming a beautiful flag that could pump up to the upside here with a nice target. Bitcoin hits 100K, there will be serious FOMO. 67. Yeah, 68,100. 68K. That's actually move it up a little more, right? Boom. It's like swinging logarithmically on me or something. I can't anyway. $68,000 Bitcoin. And that's even a cup and handle on the weekly. And we've seen these play out many a time in our lives. So, can it do it again? Can the cup and handle for Bitcoin pump all of our hopes and dreams all the way to the sky? Or do we crush down into a bear market for 2 years and learn the pain of not selling at the top? Bitcoin, only time will tell. It does look like a beautiful top. It could be a top, and we would have to live with it. All right. The mask routine was much more than them looking out for everyone's poor health. Ritual. What's the difference between charting BTC USD and Bitcoin USD? Matt May. Shout out to everybody on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Sol has faster and cheaper transactions than ETH. 43K under serious FUD. Thanks for the stream, bro. Shout out to Produce the Beats up in the spot. Thank you for the 199 super chat. Shout out to Thoughts on Perp. Shout out to each and every one of you. Let's take a look at Perp from my man. Appreciate you for coming on in. Thank you for the super chats, each and every one of you, for coming on into the live and hit me up. Thank you for the love. Let's take a look at Perp. 43,500. Fake news keeps pushing China FUD. El Salvador knows. MSN is FOS. Oh yeah, another Bitcoin fractal looking like previous action. And onward and upward, my friends. Onward and upward. We shall see. We shall see. What parachains are you liking on Polkadot? Altair. And nothing else. That's it. That's it. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you for becoming and calling or having yourself as a crypto lifer right now. Appreciate you guys for coming on in. And we're getting a little bit of a pump in altcoins. Not too much until you get a little bit of a pump as that Bitcoin dominance would move. But then, there'd be a bit of a shifty movement here. Let's take a look at CRV. It was at 258. Pumps a little bit up to 262. Looking okay here and getting a little bit of a move. Double bottom here forming as well as the 1 hour tries to come down and reset. That's actually pretty interesting. 1 hour was higher recently. 4 hours getting high. A lot of coins are getting high on the 4 hour. I'm not that excited. All right. I'm not that excited based on what I see for Bitcoin. Right. So I go over Bitcoin and I'm like, yeah, there's a few here and there. Cartesian looking pretty nice. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. That needs to come down and reset as well. Just not sold. There's a lot of times when it's a lot better to trade, and there's a lot of times when it's not. And this is, in my humble opinion, not a financial advisor, or this is not financial advice. But for me personally, not the easiest, not the best time to trade. Then I don't do it. It's a lot. It was a lot easier to take money from a baby recently. Like I don't want to. I don't force trades if I don't have to. Like look at this XNL breaking that beautiful bottom that I made. Bounce, 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 bounce. Now it's below. So now you got to wonder, okay, how much lower can it go? It could keep going. You never know. 71 cents. And so then I watch that closely on my radar. Take a look at Uni as it pumps actually back up and pumping now in our face. Wow, Uni pumping instantly. And look, I bet the 50-minute is low and it sparked. Yeah, so that entry. So I keep wanting to teach you this stuff. And this could be mean Bitcoin's pumping too right now. Usually that means Bitcoin's pumping, but we'll see. It could be just a Uni thing. This is interesting because to me it was in a rising wedge that broke to the downside, but then you could say it broke back into the pattern, and now this thing could break up, out to the upside, right? This is how you figure out that measured move, length of this pole, and then swing that. And bam, this starts to break on out. I mean, that's got a measured move up here at about 38. Sorry, 30. 30.92 though, almost 31. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Yeah, I mean, wow. 1 hour is actually curving too, so that 15-minute could reset this thing, and this thing could begin to blast off. Let's take a look at BTC. Is Bitcoin pumping as well? Are we seeing 43.8? 43.700? Yeah, we're getting the big. I just knew you see how when other coins pump, Bitcoin pumps. Something else to look at too. I'll throw a bone at you guys, which I've seen, which is quite interesting. Because honestly, I'll tell you what. It's looking like the 1 hour may want to twist us up and not even go all the way up yet. Or all the way down, I mean, before it goes back up. What I'm seeing here, too, is an inverted head and shoulder. A shoulder, a head, and a shoulder, right? Can Bitcoin pump and break out and get to the measured move from the neckline to the head? It's got a vast move. Right up there to resistance at 46,600. Inverted head and shoulder here on Bitcoin suggests that we can get to 43,600 as Bitcoin pumps to 43,700. So here's something to watch, and I'll be checking this out throughout the night. It's also pumping out of this bear pennant and making it a bull pennant. It also is a bit of a double bottom, no? Bing, bing. So can the double bottom play out? Can this double bottom play out? Both that we suggested also had a similar target further up there near 46,000. So all eyes on BTC. All eyes on the market. Let's get into brass tacks. Let's take a look at the entire market here. Let's take a look at total and all of the altcoins. Total is every single altcoin put together here. And we're seeing a little bit of resurgence. So the weekly candle does create the volatility, and the volume comes in from Asia. Asia wakes up and begins to buy. They like the prices. They like what they see. They begin to buy. They like that basically we kept the prices pretty flat. So when they woke up and saw that no dump happened, I guess it gave them confidence to buy. You can also see that this level has been holding very, very well, okay? Which is $1.88 trillion. We bounced off it about 3 times now, and we've held. Now coming back to 1.96 trillion. I want to see 2 trillion one more time. Again, 2.04 trillion. That's my line in the sand. Let's get above it. We also need to get above the 200-day moving average on the 1 hour, okay? If you look at everything too, though, giant cup and handle, which we suggested many times, could get a beautiful bounce. We take a look at the daily, and that's what you really want to see. And we have room and legs in the daily. Actually starting to get a bit of a positive flip up here as the blue line wants to push above the green line and cross. Also look, shoulder, head and shoulder here too as well. And this one looks different, but it's still there. Shoulder, head and shoulder there. And I've seen these play out as inverted head and shoulders, just the way they are right that. Like this, see that? I fixed it there. I've seen these play out, inverted head and shoulder, on total 2 on the daily with vengeance to move to the upside. We take a look at the 4 hour, it wants to end the party. We take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour actually wants to curve up and say nay, nay, nay. So let's see. Can we get above a certain resistance line? So when the 4 hour kicks in, we go sideways or we bounce, and that's what we need to see. So Bitcoin really needs, or the entire market, I like to see break back into 2 trillion. We break back above 2 trillion. You're going to see me change my tune a little bit as we're digging our way out. Also, a bit of a double bottom here on total as well for the entire market cap. Moving forward to total 2, which is the entire market cap of all the altcoins, and we're looking at the same thing. Getting a bit of resurgence and a push to the upside. But again, 4 hours oversold. 1 hour maybe curving faster than the other ones. That's kind of telling you something. This one, all the other ones are half curving. This one's already curving up, telling you that the money's coming. 21-day moving average is curving up, about to cross the 50. That's also a very good sign that that's a secondary bottom here. We're going to bottom. That's a secondary bottom, a higher low, so to speak, a higher low. A very good time to long is a higher low up in the uptrend. Hey, Sam, thanks for all you do. Take a peek at Sol, as there is a head and shoulders new target. Pizza for the fam. Shout out for the $25. Thank you so much. Little Schmitty for the $5 super chat. Hey, Lifer, been watching Comp USD on KuCoin all day. Go up and down. Please do some TA. Thank you. Shout out to Little Schmitty. Let's take a look at Comp. Bitcoin is pumping. You're the best, Lifer. Shout out to Brioche Blade. Bottom is awfully close to the word Bitcoin. No doubt about it. He is the best. I wish I can jump into his brain. LOL. Shout out to Jimmy Connors. You're the man, Jimmy. ETH looking good too. Breakup sounds nice. China turning into DeFi because of their bans. Crypto can't be stopped. No. We'll be fine. Uni just went parabolic. 44K incoming. Easy. 44 easy. You're funny. Dirty Harry is the best. Dirty Harry in the best crypto house. Shout out to Dirty Harry. You're the man, dude. If there ever was a time that history did not repeat itself, now is the time. I know. Algo, new Coinbase coin, getting some action. AGLD, new Coinbase coin. We'll take a look at AGLD. Thank you for putting that on the map. I've been seeing that recently as well. People taking profits on institutions. Fib 706 fib level. How do you know about the 706, my man? You know the deal. You know the deal. Slight delay on the pump. Okay, let's take a look at Comp. We're going to take a look at Sol. We're almost done, though. We got to finish through total 2 and what we got to do. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Okay? Thank you so much for jumping on into the live stream. Send in a super chat if you want to go over a coin, talk about something, or, just send in some support. Sorry about that. Had some lamb. It was really good. So, ideas for the total 2. It bounced many times off of 1 trillion, 1.08 trillion. So, if that can hold, so our next level we're looking at here is 1.1. If 1.1 holds, then we're good to go. So all odds on 1.1 trillion. It's that simple. I'll keep it simple for myself. The daily does want to rock. So we have that momentum in our favor. So we'll see what happens. And shoulder, head and shoulder as well. Inverted head and shoulder on the daily suggests we could get at least back up to 1.4 trillion. And we'll see where we go from there. But that is all the altcoins. Now we switch over to Bitcoin dominance. We want to know what's happening in the dominance with Bitcoin comparatively, so we can see. Now, what I'm suggesting here is, look, the daily comes up one more time. Let me get rid of these other lines. It's too much squiggly wigglies. It gets a little crazy. But I'm suggesting here that the stochastics RSI comes up to the upside, all right? Then curls down to the downside here, okay? All right. Curls to the downside. And so what it does is it's called a bearish retest of this rising wedge. So it tries to hit the rising wedge and then dumps. And, you know, this is the measured move of the rising wedge is all the way back down here at 35. That would be a huge pump for the altcoins, and the daily would let go. So it says that we only have maybe like a day or two more or less possibly. 4 hour wants to rip, so like this. So Bitcoin goes back on a vengeance here. Goes back to 45, 47. If it holds 45, 46K, people are going to rejoice. And they're not going to care that much about Bitcoin again. And then it's going to range between 47 and 50K. I've seen this in my head before. The range, the 47, 50K range for the first 2 weeks of October seem highly likely before Bitcoin gets its footing and starts to trek up. Then it gets to 50. It doesn't get to 65K till the first week of November, right? That creates the hype. The FOMO begins. It breaks the all-time high November 11th, 11/11, right? I'm bringing up a crazy idea here. Then it starts to trek 75, 76, 77K, 80K, 81, 85, rejection back to 77, bounces between 77 and 81. Second week of December, first week of December, we're sitting somewhere at about 74K, right? 73. Everyone says that's the top, right? We see a crazy dip down to 69.5. Everyone freaks out because everyone's at 68K and 62K. We have to go back to 60K. Everyone keeps saying that. 69.5 in the middle of the night, back up to 71, 72. Huge pump through 80. We cracked to 100 on a wick, you know, somewhere in late December, and it's like a freaking blow off top. And that's, you know, that's kind of my crazy idea that we hit 100K somehow in 2022. You never know. You never know. That's just my story. I'm just kind of rambling. I'm an old guy rambling about Bitcoin in my head right now. That's it. Not financial advice at all. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Thank you so much for coming onto the show and calling yourself a crypto lifer. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 122 people watching, 79 likes. If we get the likes up to the watchers, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bitcoin can't afford to get rejected at 44K. No, it really can't. You're hilarious to say that, but you're right. 100% right. Sam is from 2038. Shout out to Crypto Greg up in the spot. Did y'all smoosh the like button yet? Did y'all smoosh yet? I did smoosh today. Thank you so much. It was great. Had a good time. Felt really good. I got it smashed. Nice, Matt May. Appreciate you. That was beautiful. Sultan. Sam is from 2038. Slap the like for Sam. Shout out to Gina Babina. How old are you actually? How old do you think I am? I love this game. It's 2 a.m. in the UK. How old do you think I am? Can you do TA on GLCH and OMG? Chad Smith. Anything for you, Chad. I love you, man. Anything you need, brother. You've been supporting me since day one, and I really appreciate you and Rex. Thank you so much, Chad. I appreciate you, man. You look 40. Oh, that's messed up. I look 40 years old? That's horrible. That's horribly sad. It's really sad. Damn. I thought I looked younger. I guess it is what it is, man. 12-ish. Thank you, Legacy. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 12-year-old. I thought I looked younger than that. You know, with the camera and all the lights, I look way older, man, because I'm like washed out, honestly. I need to get like better lighting. Yeah. Year of the Wild Boar, Rat, or Ox. Sultan 25. Not rambling, brother. Speaking the truth. Comes from experience. Keep doing your magic, Sam. Shout out to Indian Trap. I love when someone just comes out of the woodwork. I haven't seen their name, and they just kind of appreciate you, man. Comment more often, man. I love you, guy. Thank you, Indian Trap. Appreciate you, brother. What the F is going on, TV? You look 38. Bitcoin 23, 220, 320. Biden, build back. You are so old as you feel, Sam. I know. Thank you, Altruism. Appreciate you. DXDY is pumping hard. I'm pale too. Yeah, so I threw it out there that DXDY would probably pump to the upside. Let's take a look at the call that we made last night. So even right here. Look at this. And I nailed it again. I don't know how we keep doing this, but we hit it. We hit it yet again. And it's because I project. My projections are key. I said, look, I'm going to draw a flag. Looks like there's more coming for DXDY. And boy, was there. And it just double bottomed and pumped right up to the upside. Congrats to all the lifers who jumped on into DXDY. We already made 70% gains on DXDY. Congrats to the lifers. We drew a double bottom. We played the bottom. And it was that simple. There's nothing more than that. Like, duh. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to take out the complexity out of trading and just do the do. And you get it, right? I mean, we can get complex if you want. You know, want me to break it down? Who wants to see me break it down? Let's break it down. Well, we also saw this happening, which most people probably wouldn't have seen, wouldn't even have considered, but the crypto lifer did. An inverted head and shoulder there, which was pretty interesting inside of the double bottom. It works for me. Does it work for you? Yeah. So, you know, and there's our neckline here. Neckline to the head. That's why anyone who's really trying to do this, like my students who who are working really hard, they know what's going on here. And look, rejection right there. Then it comes down and bounces off that support region, which we had right here. Resistance. That's why I drew that support. That's where, of course, we bounce. So if you knew your support and resistance lines, you would have knew where to get back in the trade. See, like, taking care of the basics helps you later on in the future. You got to just do what it does. And the more you take this seriously and the more you push through your education, the more you're going to make gains. And DXDY pumping to the upside. Appreciate each and every one of my lifers, man. And we're hitting it. I love when we get to celebrate green on uncertain days. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So far we've gone over Bitcoin very thoroughly on the weekly, the 4-hour, the daily, the 1 hour. We've even shown you the 15-minute. We've given you reasons. We've even given you a smaller time frame, inverted head and shoulder. We give you a big time frame. We showed you golden pocket. We showed you hidden divergence. We showed you so many things in the last, in a half an hour? More than I've ever seen packed in any other crypto channel ever. Honestly, like, show me another crypto channel. And we do it every single day. Okay? And we'll continue to do it every single day because I truly believe I could die tomorrow and you never know. And so I give away what I have because you're only as powerful as what you give away. And I want to make sure that everyone knows something and gets educated when they come and see my channel and when they spend time with me. I want people to have a relationship with me and know that I don't waste their time on this earth. And then they can respect me, I can respect them, and we can have a good time together. And that's what it's all about. Another thing that I've noticed too in the past and in the future and now, right? And which is very interesting, is whenever I draw an inverted head and shoulder, it also is an ascending triangle. Look at this. So DYDX was forming a beautiful ascending triangle that it broke out from. Look at that. And some could even do this. Look at this. It gets crazier than that. Some might even call that a cup and handle there. A cup and then a little bit of a handle. No? Then you can take the length of this wick to wick. Adjust it the same length. And look, that was the exact length that we hit right there. How crazy is that? Cup and handles. And that's how you'll get measured moves to the T. Either it's an instinct, either it's a... And some people, you know, they're with me and they're like, how did you get the measured move? How do you see all this? And then look, this was a bigger cup and handle, is it not? With a measured move right here. So I knew when we were down here at 12 that we were going to go to 22 a long time ago as we sit at 20 already ready to fly. Again, if you were in my group, it's funny, very interesting. But if you were a Patreon today, right, you would have think I had my floor, you know. And again, I don't even own any of this right now, technically, you know. I don't have huge bags of this, you know. I get in, I get out, I'm done. You know, I make mines, I move on. But I'm looking at it today, and if you look at the calls, like, I don't give them all away, but, yeah. I go through the charts, and we're talking about different things, and I see stuff on my horizon you know, and I talked about this today, and I said, you know, this is a flag, and looks like there's more to go. Looks like there's more coming, you know. So, DYDX, man, looking juicy. Looking juicy. Yeah, so you see me here at 2:50 p.m. today, giving it. So this is why you join the Patreon. You know, DYXD is flagging, possibly more coming. The bigger target is still valid, right? And there you, and it boomed up to the upside. It was down there. It boomed up, came back into the pattern, was just doing the double bottom. At that point, it was like exactly in the sweet spot, ready to rock. And there was more to come. More to come. And when we fulfill it, we'll hit 100% gains on DYDX. So take about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Solid, humble gains, doing our thing. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay. We looked at COTI, too. Let's take a look at COTI. Did COTI get revenge again on the pump? Or did it eventually dump? So we had COTI here at the bottom of the pattern. We got a little something out of it, right? Snatch COTI in at about 53. It would pump all the way back up to 59. Not too bad, you know. A little over 10%, but then dump again back to the bottom of the pattern. And now it could be breaking down to the downside. Also, look, shoulder, head, possible shoulder. Some bearishness happening here for COTI. All right. High on the daily, too, as well, is it? Yeah, it is. So, you know, it might need to cool off a little bit, in my humble opinion. I take profits and move on, or, you know, if I'm holding long term, just let it chill. You know? Again, not financial advice. As a matter of fact, thanks for putting DXDY on my radar, bro. Much love. Shout out to Marin C for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the love. 100 likes. Thank you. Smash the like button. Hypothetically, is trying to understand the difference. Is it good to get Algo USD when others are getting Algo BTC? Or is something completely different? Or should I not do Algo USD when others do Algo BTC? Ashley, the BTC pairs are all up to you. It's really your goal. I wouldn't go against whatever. It's what Bitcoin's doing. You want to look at Bitcoin dominant. Don't worry what everyone else is doing. Look what Bitcoin's doing. Have your own game plan. Kind of match it. If you're doing the right thing, you'll probably be doing what everyone isn't doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? 1977 was 44 years ago. 1977, they did something to wreck the economy. Hodl. Yeah, Bretton Woods, right? Hit the likes when you hear your first valid tip. That sounds fair. Shout out to Trent Osborne. Appreciate you, my friend. So much to learn in the Patreon, fam. Check out Lifers' testimonials. You'll never turn back. Hit the link and learn about the testimonials. ALTS on KuCoin. Looking good. Check in on COTI. Awesome. Awesome advice. Shout out to Gina. Appreciate you for coming on into the live. Can you do a TA on GLC and OMG? Let's take a look at that. And Comp USDT. Let's start with Little Schmitty and Comp USDT. So we're rocking and rolling tonight. We're doing very, very good. We got through Bitcoin. Total 2. Bitcoin dominance. We're rocking it. We're killing it. I'm really excited. We even went through the weekly candle close. We've done a lot. I didn't waste 10 times screaming, the weekly candle close. I was weak today. I still did it. I must have an obsessive compulsive disorder. I apologize for everyone that had to go through that. Okay, so anyway, let's move forward here with Comp, shall we? I can be forgiven, can I? As long as as long as you get some jingle in, you know, some jingly change. Look at Comp on the daily. Let's see what's happening in Comp. Were you making the shape? Did you see what I see with Comp here? I cut off that bottom there just because it looked like it was doing, you know, a bit of a funky little invert head and shoulder here. But you can see forming a bit of a bull pennant of some type here. Comp. The daily still has some room to go, but coming up to the upside. It says it could double bottom. I'm looking for divergence on Comp now at the bottom of my channel. That's what I want to see. I want to see call divergence. And I see it right here. Swing down to swing down hard. Swing up to swing up here on the RSI with the price. Tells me that possibly could be our bottom. And it does a little more dance here, too. This is a little bit more divergence right there. And we get another bit of a bottom there. Suggesting that, yeah, maybe we it says we bottomed out there at 298. And we're coming for a vengeance up more for 360. Comp looks like it may have bottomed. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Where are we on the 1 hour? It is doing that curve like everything else. Remember when I said it looks like everything's going to curve in the middle? And we got it. It's interesting. We called that. That's the second time in my life that I've called a curve in the middle of the stochastics. I was never in tune with the stochastics enough to actually call a curve inside of the middle stochastics, but I'm starting to flow with the way the 1 hour and the 15-minute kind of work and oscillate inside of a pattern. And when I see a pattern 75% and the 50 minutes low, then I can kind of judge the idea that we're probably going to get the flip up through the stochastics 1 hour if they're not where we need them to be, you know? So that strong push up on the 15-minute was why that 1 hour did what it did. You see what I'm saying? And the divergence as well. So we'll see. Comp has to get above this area here to remain bullish 372, or I could take it completely seriously. But on the bigger time frame, yeah, for sure. I like what I'm seeing here. We go back to that 4 hour. We can kind of judge it what we're seeing here on the 4 hour for comp. Love you, little Schmitty. Thank you for coming on in. And I mean, the only thing, the 4 hour is getting high here. And so we got to get above some areas of support and resistance. Like I'd like to see that 1 hour carry us above 400. 460 for me to take it real, you know, because if not, we'll double top here on the 4 hour, and then we got to crash again, and you know, where could we go? So it's a bullish pattern, always looking well. We just got to cut, I think, some more up and down here a little bit for comp to find its way. Once it does, and it gets more, you know, gets some pretty strong areas, maybe in about a week from now, everything will be reset. And I do see comp breaking out with the measured move. What, 1333? Isn't that insane? I always talk about the 33, and that's 1333 on the dot. 33331, 3333. 1333 for comp is the measured move. As I hold a Labradorite, which is pretty weird, is right when I started to grab it. I wasn't grabbing it before, right when I decided to play with the Labradorite. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Speaking of Labradorite, let's get into Crypto Greg and Solite. Shout out to Crypto Greg on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Take a new peek at Sol. There's a Head and Shoulder, new targets, pizza for the fam. Shout out for the $25. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at Solana USDT. Okay, so Solana, I would pull Fibonacci's on this at this level, at this time, right? So my idea there got stopped out. I thought we would bounce off that idea. We did not. We didn't get hold. I put tight stops, so if I do get stopped out, then I can kind of look at what's happening yet again. Let's break on through the other side. Let's see what's happening. You know, it's possible a shoulder, head and shoulder underneath here. It's a little messy. I think it's more a bit of, the chart suggests it's more a bit of a bowl. And let's see. We're going to pull a fib here from this impulse to that impulse. We're going to see what's happening. It looks like a 618 wick, in my humble opinion. I mean, yeah, a wick to the exact golden pocket. I mean, Solana, the tricky institutions, the 0.65 is exactly on this line that I drew. And you can see the price went right to it. That is the exact golden pocket. I mean, right there. Right there. Actually, it's a little messy. Right there. Right there. See how close, I mean, that's not a coincidence. And when I see that happen, it's pretty likely. And yeah, and then we could draw the bigger inverse head and shoulder here. Like this. So possible inverted head and shoulder here on Solana. It does have a higher high, very slight. But could this be the beginning of a new trend to the upside? All eyes on Solana. What I want to see now is I want to see some bullish divergence on a smaller time frame at these bottom areas. You know, and slight there, not the best. We saw it here though, which is telling me that could be our bottom. Swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. Highly likely that was our bottom there at 118 for Solana. Imagine being able to get Solana 118, whoever was that lucky dog. So now we also form a bit of a bowl on Solana. Like so. Shows me that Solana is in a bit of a bowl here, forming and beginning to move to the upside. So it's interesting. Some would even call this a mini cup and handle here, like so. With a cup and an insane handle here. Which are we starting to break out from, which is possible too. So Solana, Okay, all eyes on Solana. If it can hold this level here at 135 and not get below 135, I'll stay bullish. If it breaks that level, it could bounce off 118 one more time, or maybe even this area here at 127, 125. So I'll be watching Solana closely. 1 hour is getting oversold. That's a good sign that Solana's about to break out, actually. If I had to make a call on it, there's a chance this smaller here. Look at this smaller inverted head and shoulder. And I know my charts get messy after a while because I do so much insane work in such a fast amount of time. But have you ever seen technical analysis like this? Some people are in awe, right? And so, you know what? I mean, we're watching this closely. It breaks 140 and it'll go quickly to 147. And then if it breaks 149, it will go very quickly back to 165. So we're watching Solana. If it breaks out of the inverted head and shoulder, bit of a measured move up here to about 154. So all eyes on Solana. Can it break out of this inverted head and shoulder on the 1 hour? The 1 hour suggests yes. 15-minute just got high, so it looks like it has to kind of make... Look, now it's making the mini inverted head and shoulder. I know I'm getting crazy with this one. I'm taking it to the next level today. But look, shoulder, head, and now just this 15-minute needs to oscillate. I just do this to teach myself because this is all back testing at all times. So the 15-minute oscillates, the right shoulder gets made, and then the 15-minute explodes. That gets us out, which is to get out of the whole bigger picture. The 1 hour then really is resetting, and boom, 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 and then that's how we get to the top. And that's why the 15-minute becomes the sniper entry. That's why I put an alert right here, waiting for this to occur, and that's why I'm a step ahead of the other traders, because they have no clue what I just said, no clue what I just did, and we move on to the next trade. Let's take a look at GLCH glitch on KuCoin. Thanks for talking about glitch. I appreciate that. Is there a coin I haven't drawn a marking on? So I drew glitch here. Said glitch would highly likely break out of this inverted kind of head and shoulder pennant here. I drew this when we were here. I don't know if I remembered it. And we were sitting at about, 45. I gave a measured move of glitch going all the way up here to about, $1.23. It would get to as high at about 93 cents. So we were, not good. And then it would come and bounce right off the top, which was the previous resistance, and do a support and resistance flip, which we talk about a lot. SR flip, and then get a move to the upside. Now, what do we see for glitch? Well, shoulder, head, and shoulder too as well. And I talked about accumulating glitch at the bottom of the pattern if it could come down one more time or do a retest of the top trend line. I mean, that's all you can hope for, right? And this thing was gone. Shoulder, head, and shoulder initially. Bit of a cup and handle now. I see three things happening. I see a bit of a pennant here for glitch. Also, this is a very low cap gem on KuCoin. You might want to write this down. This thing will fly, and nobody really knows about it but my man and a few other of us here. This is a new coin here. Just getting into the all-time high, about to breach it and crack again. You can see the all-time high on that wick over there was $1.04. It went to 93. It's getting close. It's getting close. It's edging up. Moments in time. So you have this here, pennant break to the upside, right? Inside of that, you have an inverted head and shoulder, right? Okay, I'll delete all that stuff. It's a lot. Inside of all that, I see something even more, I saw this. Did anyone look? Shoulder, head, and shoulder in there. And this pattern. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder right here that just broke out. Isn't this insanity, this world we live in? And this broke to the upside. Anyone that doesn't know technical analysis doesn't work, just doesn't know what's going on. They don't know the world we live in. They clearly don't understand the world we live in and realize we live in a world of geometric shapes and sizes, and it's a system that we all kind of share in. It's a mathematical system that you can never leave and that you were stuck inside of. And the better off you figure out math, so that's why the people who know math the most are the people that can trap you. Because they know satellites, they know computers, right? Math will trap you. The people that understand the system we live in the most will trap you the fastest. mathematicians, right? Scientists. So look at this. GLCH. It says it's highly likely to break on out, though, but that 1 hour is high. So you open this up a little bit. Looks like GLCH might want to do something of this nature. Either get lucky enough to push up and do a retest, or come back down here and pump. You know? So it's one of two things, right? It gets lucky enough to pump on out and do a retest, or it gets dragged on in. But either way, highly likely this thing is getting back up and hitting the target here at 126, 122, 125, I'll say. So I like what I'm seeing for GLCH here. Watch it closely. 1 hour is high, but I like what could happen here, right? If you just want to scalp it on the smaller time frame, 1 hour flip. I'm still going to call it there. Yeah. I mean, that's it. Yeah. That's the call. I mean, that's the idea. Possible idea. That's how the risk-reward ratio would give it to you, 5.1. I just want to show you how to use this risk-reward ratio tool. Beautiful tool. Beautiful tool. Hypothetical risk-reward ratio. Shows you what's going down. For GLCH, USDT, everything is dependent on Bitcoin, too. Bitcoin starts tanking. I mean, you know, hopefully, this low-cap KuCoin gem might save the day, but you never know. You always have to believe that everything's dependent on the big boy. You know, if it can't handle it, it can't handle it, you know. Let's take a look at OMG. OMC Go. All right. So I was looking at OMC Go. Look, they wicked me right to the stop. Ping. Gotcha, Bia. You know, it's like, oh, man. It's like they know exactly where you are. Doesn't that feel so strange? How many times, right? But again, the wick would have been maybe kind of a nice idea. We're back at the pennant. This is still bullish to me until it's not. Target still where it should be, locked in right there at about 81. So as long as this can hold above $8.33, it's going to stay bullish, right? Now it's even got a little bit of a higher move here. Let's look at that 1 hour. It is flipping, so that's bullish to me. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Right, the whole market's kind of trying to make in that move. 15-minute is ready to rock. Yeah, 15 minutes got the movement. 4 hours not in our favor. So even if we get the pump on the 1 hour tonight, like I'm telling everybody, either we get up high and dump, and then we have to deal with the 4 hour and figure it out, or we get high enough that the 4 hour just creates a retest, and we get a bit of a move. All right. 1 billion Shiba here. Use 0 of my own dollars. Shout out to Matt May. Why Doge lagging? Kind of weird. What do you mean? Nothing's hot right now. Whirl the hoodie. I just need to keep selling handmade jewelry and putting my profits in crypto. Worth the hodl. Shout out to Phoenix Sun. Do whatever you got to do. AVAX breakout. Anything else interesting come out of ADA Summit other than the Boost Mobile or Dish Network hookup? She will not last 10 years. Sorry, but better with an original effort, not something using Doge Train. My man, can you please explain how a coin with a lot of volume, 5.9 billion, has a price that is 0.000.35 USDT? I'm talking about XEC. It depends its use case. I bet if we go to XEC right now and we look at it, I bet it has some huge supply. The bigger the supply, then the lower that price will be, no matter how many people are pumping that thing up to the upside. So let's take a look. XEC. eCash, right? Circulating supply. I mean, look. Look at that max supply. 21 billion, dude. 21 trillion. 21 mil. Yeah, it's got a huge supply, man. The supply is too big, and that's why. Supply is just huge, man. Look at the supply. Times that by the number, and that gives you, you do the math. Look at the size of that circulating supply. The total supply, 18 trillion. That's insanity, right? I'm okay with an $18 trillion supply coin. I'll see you later. So that's it. 4 quadrillion, LOL, right? Must understand most people, think Elron created Tesla. They aren't very smart. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, man. You're a bucket of knowledge. Sol is about to hit 140. Crypto Greg usually is trying to tell you something. He's an interesting guy. And there it goes, pumping to the upside. There it is, my inverted head and shoulder doing damage. And then the smaller one doing its thing. Look at that. Just lifting, not even making the right shoulder, just going. Soul needs to break this level here. Telling you though, these are short-lived pumps, sucking people in on a Sunday night. It's, in my opinion, you know. The key is stable supply. It doesn't matter the price, the supply, but the stability. I'm a MF, you're funny, man. Mountain, sure thing. Make sure you take profits all the time. The problem with Doge's supply is unlimited. See, there you go. COTI end of year. You never know. If Doge has a DeFi app, maybe we could say Doge over Shiba forever. Doge has got nothing. Sorry. I got 140 at 236 fib. In 1972, there were tons of pennies in the U.S. It does matter the supply because inflation will kill you. It's true. Can you check out Ren? What are your thoughts on Atom Lifer? 72% on thoughts of the wallet. Guys, send in a super chat, please. Respect the game. Respect the love. Thank you for the info on Soul. Shout out to Douglas Canal. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you, my friend. For the $4.99 super chat. You're the man, dude. Respect you. As a matter of fact, thank you for waiting. DYDX on my radar. Much love. Shout out to Marin C for the $5 super chat. Respect you, my friend. I'm pale, so lightning isn't flattering. Lighting isn't flattering. Yeah, I know, right? We know your age, Sam. You said it the other day. Gina Babina. 31, brother. All right, there's a good guy there. Let's use what he said. Whatever he said over there. And we did Soul for the $25, and we did Comp. I think we're all caught up for once on the Super Chats on a Sunday night. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I might cut out a little early tonight and keep it moving. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Okay, about to go to 43K, baby. And that's what we want to see. It is breaking out of the inverted head and shoulder and getting busy. But again, oversold and getting the curve. To me, that's it. To me, it gets rejected by 43K, and that's it. Like, perfect time to maybe open up a quick scalp on the short region to the downside. Just a little quick short, but nothing big. And I wouldn't personally do it, though. I don't like to short Bitcoin. 1 hour is actually putting to the upside and still has momentum, suggesting I would love to see a 4-hour candle close above 43K. So if we could get a 4-hour candle close above 43K. When does this candle close? 2 hours and 28 minutes and a beautiful pump on the weekly. So we do see volatility. We do see some volume coming in tonight, finally, for Bitcoin and the game. But you can see that it's short-lived, ephemeral, so to speak, as we're overbought on the 4-hour, and we're kind of in a precarious situation in between a lot of things, and we really didn't break previous highs too well. 45K, really, we don't break above 45K, we're still bearish. So I'm not even taking anything serious until we break above 43K, you know. Okay, let's take a look at our baby AVAX pumping to the upside. Now, AVAX is an ecosystem that's got legs, right? Back to 69. But again, remember, everything is falling this Bitcoin pump. So, like, we could sit here and do a bunch of TA on AVAX. And at the end of the day, it all depends on what Bitcoin's going to do, right? Again, it's in this channel, number one, which is great. 1 hour is pushing to the upside, which has momentum, right? There's a bit of bullish divergence there, slightly, not too bad. Class C, not the greatest. 4 hour actually still has a little momentum. We could see this come all the way back up here. But look at AVAX. It's kind of been stuck in purgatory here. It also is battling with this vertical support region here. Look at that. Resistance, 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 resistance. Broke above, bounce, bounce. It's got to stay above that as well. AVAX, quite interesting right now. Almost in a double top with some bearish divvy, no? I mean, swing up to swing up there. You see that? Some strong bearish divergence there. May play this out when we eventually get up. A little more up and then boom. Interesting. It also is in a rising wedge of sorts, right? With a 68% chance of a break to the downside. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed at all. I'm just putting this out there. Just putting it out there that this could be a rising wedge. I mean, it is. It's a rising wedge. 68% chance of a break right back down to the beginning of the wedge, right? I mean, another thing is, look, we pumped up. That would be the 618. I mean, we came up here and came back down. That's a smaller version. Let's see if on the mini fib we hit the mini 618. We might have. What if I went to this impulse? Yeah, you could say we hit the mini 618 there, which is pretty interesting. So we did it there. You could say we need to do it again. Not saying guaranteed, but just something to think about. That would bring it back down here to about 36. Not saying it's guaranteed. I'm just, just thoughts out loud. 54 is more like it if we do it on a wick. So it's gonna have to hold this area at where it's 62 area for to remain bullish, in my humble opinion. So AVAX is in a funny little spot. I'm watching it closely, but it's in a funny little spot to me. It's kind of pumped up a lot lately. It might have to come back down to find a retracement area. To me, 54, 38, maybe its area of support, before it goes on its next leg. Even when I say that, it's like it hurts. I'm like, ooh, why are you bashing AVAX? I'm like, I'm not. I'm just trying to look at the way things are. It's the facts. These are just facts of life, Let's take a look at PDEX. We were talking about the news that came out today with PDEX. All right. Not to be confused with PDEX. All right. Got a little pump out of it. Nothing crazy. A little bit of a pump here for PDEX. Let's see what happened here. 15% gains ain't too bad, though, huh? Nothing shabby. 15.5% gains for PDEX if you got the whole move. If you're still in it, you're still holding about an 8.8%, and it actually did pop out and starting to make a bit of a move here. We take a look at the 1 hour. It's actually curving and says it could actually pump for more. It actually made a bit of a flag here, so watch PDEX. I'd go to the 15-minute now and see what kind of flag I can make. What's going on? I didn't mean to do that. Things got a little out of hand. I like this beat. This beat is hot, though. I rapped about getting abducted to aliens to this beat. It was pretty hot. The suction cups were squirting with the suction, with the fluxing. It was insane. It was nuts. I can't go there. All right, so take a look at this. I'm just not in that zone right now. 29 is the measured move here of PDEX. If PDEX can move up to the upside here. And it has legs in the 15 minutes, suggesting that it very much can. So that's my next move for PDEX. This is just like DYDX. It popped, and then there was a little flag and said there's more to go. So PDEX, possibly a little more gain here coming. This beat could be considered hip-hop, in my humble opinion. Like, it's a fast-tempoed hip-hop beat, I used to rap to 89 tempo, 88. I used to, right? I say used to. I'll get back on the horse. I'm not done, man. I was thinking about a bunch of cool rap tracks today, I swear. Daydreaming in the car. Like, my wife had no idea what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm going to make this cool hip-hop track blow everybody's mind. Bitcoin up is what I play when I want to get. Bitcoin's up when I what up. Bitcoin's up what I play when I want to get paid. When I want to get played. When I want to get late. When I want to get played. When I want to get played. Bitcoin's up what I do when I want to get paid. When I want to get paid. When I want to get. When I want to. When I want. When I want. When I want to. When I want to get paid. Bitcoin's up what I play when I want to get paid. When I want to get laid. When I want to get what? What did you say? What did you say? What did you say with that TA? With that TA? What did you say with that TA? Fibonacci level 382. I'm gonna get you 618, 6.5. I'm in a golden pocket like a rocket chocket. Can't keep it going because I just can't stop it. Hip hop erotic. Bitcoin's up at what I play when I want to get paid. When I want to get paid. When I want to get laid. What did you say? Bitcoin's up. What am I? What did you say? What did you say? What did you say? Say. So the whole market's pumping up to the upside, and that's going to be total. I mean, that's just total working its way, working its magic. We got some, Asia saying, hey, we want to make a move. We want to make a statement. We want to jump back into the market and show you we got it. 1.989. Can we get to 2 trillion? I'm telling you right now, 2 trillion is sitting right there. I'm going to put an alert there. I'd like to get a candle close in the 4 hour above 2 trillion. If we get that, I'll alert my lifers. We'll let you know. That would be an awesome sign. Configure anyway on the crypto total market cap. I want my alerts. Don't tell me when to put my alerts. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for coming on in. I need that track, my man. Bolt Life. It's a remix. Bitcoin been manipulated upward. Bitcoin is over 44K. Party time. Let's get back to BTC. Bitcoin's that track was hot. I'll be honest. That's stuck in my head now. Okay, so we breached, just like suggested. We did breach. And honestly, let's hit the 5-minute shoulder head and tiny little shoulder, and it pumped to the upside. Also, though, we still showed shoulder head, it did make the right shoulder and did break to the upside. So, suggest that Bitcoin is pumping and doing its thing on the 5-minute. We found the inverted head and shoulder. We found the key to why Bitcoin may bump to the upside here. And it started a breach at 44,200. And, we started the stream on the low, wondering what Bitcoin would do just 2 hours ago at about 43,000, even 42,800. And Bitcoin would pump up to the upside. Boom, 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 boom. We would find an inverted head and shoulder. That would suggest a 68% chance of a break to the upside. And so far, so good. The only thing I don't like is the 1 hour is coming. Not too long from now, it's gonna be breached, and that's when we get to 45K. But you know what? If we can hold above 44K, I'll take 44K. I'll take anything above 43K. You can see the title of my stream tonight. Can Bitcoin hold above $43,000? And that was really the question for me. If it couldn't do that, then what was the, where were we? So can Bitcoin hold 43K? Top 5 altcoins I'm buying for the fall. What am I buying for the fall? Top altcoins for the fall. Get ready. Number 1 coin I'm buying for the fall. Are you ready? Is GALA. All right. Getting into GALA for the fall. I already hold a little bit of a bag. Continuing to aim into the bag. Grab a little piece of a bag. Any bag. Like saying the word bag because saying bag sounds fun. I got a bag. Who wants a bag? Let's get a bag. Bag it, bag it, bag it. I got a bag. It's fun saying I got a bag. I got a bag of Cardano over here. Cardano. Who got Cardano? Who's got a bag of Cardano? I tell you something, huh? I was smushing all day over here. Smushing the like button over here. So Gala, only a matter of time. I say it gets tight. Might get a chance to get it for 7-7 one more time for the lucky Irish 777, double sevens, 777s, whatever you want to call it. Could be even 777, 077, 7/10 of a cent, 7/100 of a cent. Ada gang. Shout out to my Ada gang up at the spot. See, we both doing something. I got a bang. Shout out to all my peoples up at the spot. You got a bang, never bang. Ada gang. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every year. Okay. An autumn harvest of Gala apples. So, yeah. And yeah, you're funny, man. I like you. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for saying that. Shout out to Subnautic Trader up in the spot. There you go. Crypto Greg. 777s. A bag this, a bag that. A bag of this, a bag of that. Hey. Phoenix Soul over here. So, look. So, Gala. Forming tight. So, this is one of my top 5 coins for the fall is Gala. All right. Another undersold kind of on the low coin here that I'm looking at that I also hold a bag of. And again, not financial advice. Nothing I say here is financial advice. Is Mist. Mist coming in at 8 cents. I'm looking at this game. It looks pretty cool. You can only get this on Pancake Swap. Nobody really knows about it. It could blow up NFT gaming. I like Mist. All right. And Network. Network is hot. It's big already. Has a pretty big market cap. There's some things around it. But I believe Network can do some serious damage still. And I like to be connected to the metaverse and play with it. I like Network. At 139, up 1.11% today. I like Network a lot. Right? Where can you get Network? Only on Uniswap or the One-Its exchange. Sorry, you got to pay those high gas fees. It's a shame. But I really do like this coin, and I like what it's doing, and I like what it's connected to in the whole ecosystem, right? Network, pretty hot, pretty interesting, all right? Another coin on my radar. that I personally like to hold a lot of is stacks, STX. And look at this, how the diamond played out. Diamonds come in from the bottom, they dump to the bottom. We called that this diamond would play to the downside, and we nailed it. Congratulations to the lifers. I love when we work together on these things. Banged out on the diamond. Boom, boom, boom. Learn your patterns. The more you learn, the better. Also, symmetrical triangles. 68% chance to break to the downside. I take these as bearish. I tell you guys, I don't like them at all. I see a chubby triangle, I get out. Chubby triangle's no good. Okay, so now, if you don't know what I said, don't worry about it. You'll get there one day. Shout out to Japanese Trader having a battle with me the other day. If I could find his comment somewhere. The guy going at me on my last video. You know, I was removing liquidity from one of my, my exchange because you can't go on Binance anymore. So I'm, dismantling accounts and all that. And so it looks like I lost tons of money because my liquidity is being taken out. He's like, I saw your P&L for $12K. He's like, that's all I need to see. Dude attacking me for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. Saying, oh, you're the worst trader. You didn't even know the range of anything. I'm like, all right, man, whatever you want. I said, we put out a trade yesterday that played out live on the channel. You know, like, we just showed you an inverted head and shoulder that just played out live. I said, just keep watching the live stream. I said, you can hate on me. That's the funniest thing about people. There's other traders, they put out one video a week or they put out a video a day, and you can hate on them all you want, right? But the whole idea is, like, you can hate on me all you want and say, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. And I might have an off night. You know, I live stream every single day, right? I have 365 days a year. Might be a couple days here and there that I might be a little off. Like, I might be a little tired. My TA may be a little, usually it's 90% of the time it's spot on. 99% of the time. But you know what? You never know. I'm not trying to, I'm a human being. And I don't even believe I could be not spot on. But I'm giving myself the benefit of the doubt that I may have, you never know. So, but look, I called this inverted head and shoulder and a break of the upside right here for Bitcoin. Like, you would have nailed along, right? So you can say whatever you want about me. But it happens live. The things that I show you happen live. So, like, oh, Japan, we remember him. Yeah, going hard on me. I'm calling him out right now because he's trying to slide through my chat like it's all cool. And I shouldn't even call him out right now. I should be nice about it. And I was, you should see what I wrote to him. I kind of wanted to show you guys because, like, I was super nice to him. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about being nice to strangers even when they're being mean to you or hating on you. And that's kind of the lesson here tonight, right? I think I could convert him into a Patreon. I really do. I think one day he might realize, you know what? This guy's set me straight. Like, I could life coach him, because I was like, why are you even, like, hating on me on my channel? Like, what's the point? Like, I never understood it, Anyway. The thing is, too, I'm not like other channels. Like, I'm, like, super... Like, I'll get into it. This is like a real channel. I know that people come here, they don't realize it's a real person. Like, all the other guys, like, they're like some YouTube kid, like, he's on YouTube or something, I'm just like me and happen to have the YouTube channel on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a rapper for years. Like, I've been on stage, like, I don't give a dang, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to show you guys the charts and do what I got to do. And I don't need to prove myself to anybody. I really don't. Like, you were looking like Bradley Cooper. SafePal has a Binance dApp inside the app that works great. Just doesn't have leveraged tokens and futures. You know that you said that as I got the SafePal app now. I got the SafePal wallet, and I'm going to start messing with it. Thank you for saying that, Don't Saver. I'm going to get my stuff together, man. What people say is none of your business. Thank you, Crypto Greg. You always repeat that to me, man. Like Jim Morrison says, people are strange. Keyboard bullies. One made a minute. Shout out to Lifer Mania Gone Wild. Shout out to Michael Peace up in the spot. Appreciate each and every one of you for being on here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on into the live. These beats, though, they are hot, though, like, right? With, like, the weird voices in the background, just like, oh, oh, oh. Shout out to everyone on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. All right? Not financial advice. I figured I'd put that on the screen, right? And I don't have to say it every 5 seconds. It's right there. Full blown, right? Awesome turn. That Wi-Fi off, go wired. Can't hate on consistency. Also, PEA, Prelax, going coin, 5.9 supply, 1.9 million market cap. PEA. Thank you for saying that. You haven't missed a beat, dude. So, like, at this point, like, if you say something, it's probably a good idea. Like, I'm writing that down for myself. You guys can do whatever you want. Hot beats, your vibe attracts your vibe. Shout out to everything on the live. The demons feed on us in many ways, unless you connect more often to the higher frequencies. Don't feed them with sugars, carbs, and basically get any oxygen-damaging food that feeds these non-aerobotic parasites. Appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. You're the man. Crypto Legacy. Move the mic, Sam. Half your face is covered. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What do you mean? It looks fine, no? What's wrong? What's going on? Mooish. The likes, LOLG. Don't get in an argument with a stupid person. They will drag you down to their level where they are an expert. I love that line. I love that. Sam, can you connect with CTO Larson? He is an honest streamer. Or watch his video on Haven Protocol. Good for the current KYC explosion. And may want to get out of the current KYC. And may want to get out of the car. Maybe your take possible. I don't know what you're saying. Maybe, yeah. Slight cup and handy on Soul daily with the falling wedge if you zoom in as she hits 142. Perfect. Isn't that funny? And there's the pump. Pump it up. Inverted head and shoulder with a pump to the upside. Target 154. She's got legs on the 1 hour. There's no reason why it can't keep going up to the upside. Soul. Lifer, did you get my email? Yeah, I did. I did. Just the weekends are tough. But we'll go over it. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'll respond. My wife said I have to respond. She's like, don't not respond. I said I'm going to respond immediately. Okay. So Bitcoin pumping well. Let's take a look at ETH BTC. One last thing that I haven't checked. We did it all today. We did it very well. We went for Bitcoin to, the only thing we didn't look is the dollar. And we'll take a look at that. So even ETH BTC pumping, which is a great sign for the markets. We want to see ETH BTC pumping. Broke out of the flag, made a flag. Broke out of that, made another flag, made a falling wedge flag. And it's still got legs. And I'm telling you, man, that looks good to me. This trade is still on. Nothing has changed. ETH BTC is still valid. Still a valid trade. Okay. So on a lot of these pumps, the 4 hours a little high. The 1 hour's pumping. It looks like we're going to get a 1 hour pump for the next, 4, 5, 6 hours. But then watch the market. Monday morning, we could have the 1 hour oversold with the 4 hour oversold and everything kind of dumping on us. So it's setting up for a Monday morning dump, in my opinion. But you never know. So just be careful. There's some swing trades open for sure. A lot of USDT pairs are open for swing on the 1 hour. Use the 15-minute and the 1 hour, swing them up. But I would take profits. In my humble opinion, not financial advice, but I would take profits. Shout out to Tenacious, Timmy, damn. Okay, so moving forward, just messing with Tenacious Tim. You got to mess with your peoples in the group. You got to let them know that you're thinking about them in a funny, creative way. So they're like, oh, wow, he's thinking about me in a funny, creative way. They're like, yeah, I was thinking about you in a funny, creative way. Look, inverted head and shoulders on even micro caps are starting to fly. That's a great sign. Inverted head and shoulder pump to the upside on Bake. Bake getting back up there. But, nothing's bullish until Bake can get back up of 198 even. It's just like, these are good little pumps, but they don't mean much, right? We're down here in the dumps when it comes to Bake. Bake left us high and dry. It's at a double bottom now at this point. Like, it either holds that or it doesn't, Whoa, Luna Rocket. Let's take a look at... Luna was going to boom. I mean, anything below 30 was Luna's game. Yeah, look at those green candles for Luna as it breaks out and booms to the upside. So there's Luna doing damage. Again, though, how high can it go before it has to retrace back down to some type of support region? Pretty interesting. So Luna, right? And we're watching it closely at 37. All right. And once it breaks 41.26, she gone. She gone. Litecoin. Luna. I saw Adam AL t-shirt on ARC Thrift Store. The patterns are not a coincidence, my people. That's so funny. I love Adam. Also, you can use Adam at... Just a few weeks ago, I was looking that Adam was... I could buy my my movie ticket with Osmosis, with Cosmo. Like, it's pretty strange. Shoulder, head, and shoulder there for Adam, too. Look. Just keeps making inverted head and shoulders that want to pump. Like, weird ones, but, like, drunken, flippy, weird ones. But, like, that wants to break to the upside for sure. Bit of an ascending triangle with, like, a very harsh kind of... You can flatten it out a little bit so it doesn't look as bad. But, yeah, I mean, look at that. And I've seen these break out, even though they're the ugliest pattern in the world. Like, it suggests Adam does want to get to 57. It's only a matter of time. It's really starting to fall, you know, kind of do its thing. Then I delete everything and look at it again. I mean, look at this. It's forming an ascending triangle. A beautiful one for Adam. People are starting to realize what Adam does and that you can't really get anything else but Adam. And there's no replacement for Adam. And they want it. They want Adam. They want to get down. They want to take Adam home and make sweet love to it. Okay? That's what they want to do. They want to rub it and love it and keep it as their very own. All right? And if you don't have Adam, you're depressed. You're a sad guy and girl. Adam is the love of, is the life. It is, no, I'm just... But Adam is everything. And it really is. It's an amazing coin. And I figured this out a long time ago. In November and December. I did my research like a good little boy. Like a good little crypto boy. Like a good little Catholic boy. But no, a good little crypto boy. And I did my research and I said, you know what, Adam? You will lead me to the promised land, Adam. And isn't that funny how I'm making satirical references to religion and it's called Adam? With a T, but nonetheless. And Adam, that's not a coincidence that we talk about the nucleus and the atom. And it's also talked about Adam. There's nothing of coincidence in our language. Remember that. There's only truth hidden from you inside of linguistics. Okay? There's a reason why everything has been blinded to you, but you will begin to learn as you achieve greatness. And as you become better inside your own insight. The more time you spend in nature, the more you use your intellect and your intuition, the stronger your intuition will become. Okay, going to buy some Aeon. You guys suck. JK. The first Adam versus the last Adam. Isn't that funny? Island Boy 242. Diddle that. Crypto Greg. I'm on that 1 minute soul candle. Ride with you. Fun ride. Adam is so spoomissin. Atom. Wise words from a man. Okay, the group, the lifers, Sam, are the effing best. Truly, the Patreon pays for itself, and then some. Up and down. Crypto is life. Shout out to Kronos, Balthazar. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Yeah, so Adam looking tasty to me for sure. All right? Adam looking tasty to me for sure. And I do disclose, I own a huge bag of Adam. Not enough, but enough. You know, I wish I owned more, but I own enough. I'm proud of my Adam bag, right? We got the spam fam here. I took care of it quickly, though. Shout out to all my mods up in the spot. Gina. Shout out to Crypto Greg. Shout out to Love Learning. Thank you to my 3 mods up in the spot. Trent Osborne, a Dingo, 8 my Satoshi, Stack McChange. Appreciate each and every one of you. 6 mods up in the spot. Crypto Wifer always up in the game too. Thank you. All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin right now. I'm going to keep my patrons updated through the night on BTC. Last update around 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, depending on when I pass out. We're looking at Bitcoin at 44,228. And we talked about giving you the trade here with the inverted head and shoulder and a break to the upside. I do think, though, that Bitcoin does not have that much gas to get up to 44,000 I mean 44,000, 44,900 maybe if we're lucky. All eyes on Bitcoin. Let's see how much we can get out of this 1 hour as we pump to the upside. But at least we pumped for the weekly candle close, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. Remember, none of this is financial advice. Don't do anything I do and say in this channel. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I'm going to leave tonight and say 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I love each and every one of you. Say thank you, stay blessed, drink your lemon water, and have a wonderful night. I love each and every one of my crypto lifers. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. I'll see you tomorrow morning, ready to go at 10 a.m., ready to rock. Thank you for a wonderful weekly candle close. Peace.